Om Narayana Adi Narayana. Welcome back to Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn from the sacred book SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH Swamy, a Parayana Grantha, the life and teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH Swamy. It helps enrich your life by remembering Gurudeva every day. And the author of this divine book is MAKANI VENKATRAO garu, also known as Srivari Padarenuvu, whom Gurudeva lovingly called Venkatramaya. And this book was beautifully translated from Telugu into English by Dr. Ramakrishna garu, Veduru Narayanrao garu, and Dr. Tolana Ashoka Chakravarti garu. And this video presented by Mandava Ravikant garu with voice over by Kusuma Nandimandalam. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to our channel. Your support motivates us to continue sharing the divine teachings and miracles of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. Don't forget to comment Om Narayana Adi Narayana. So, now with the blessings of Gurudeva, let us begin today's divine Leela. The title is Agni Stambhana. On auspicious occasions, Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH Swamy performed a remarkable yogic act known as Agni Stambhana, a sacred fire ritual that revealed his mastery over the elements of nature. Near the banks of the sacred Penna river at Kotitirtham, Gurudeva carefully placed strong wooden pillars deep into the sand on both sides of the river. These pillars were protected with thorny bushes, and the space between them was filled with dry leaves, wooden bark, and other natural materials to prepare the sacred fire altar. When everything was ready, Gurudeva ignited the fire. Soon, powerful flames rose into the sky. Standing in the flowing waters of the Penna river, facing the east, Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH Swamy performed this divine ritual with complete serenity and unwavering concentration. With his own hands, he drew water from the river and poured it over the blazing fire. Ordinarily, water extinguishes fire, but this was no ordinary event. Even after large quantities of water were poured onto the flames, the sacred fire continued to burn brilliantly. Instead of dying down, the flames shone even brighter, as though Agnideva himself was joyfully accepting Gurudeva's offering. The sacred text explains that Agnideva, unable to contain his divine bliss, responded by rising in magnificent flames, revealing the spiritual power of the ritual. This was not a display of supernatural power for fame or recognition. It was a profound spiritual teaching. The symbolic meaning behind this is the rising sun in the east represents wisdom and enlightenment. Likewise, the waters of the Penna river symbolize the flow of divine knowledge that nourishes the world. Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH Swamy established two sacred pillars on the banks of river. These were known as Satyastupam, the pillar of truth, and Dharmastupam, the pillar of righteousness. These pillars were not merely a physical structures. They stood as eternal reminders that truth and righteousness are the strongest foundations of human life. The fenced areas surrounding them symbolized ahimsa or non-violence, and kshama meaning patience and forgiveness. Gurudeva taught that truth and dharma can survive only when protected by non-violence and forgiveness. The sand placed between the two pillars represented the dust of worldly desires, ignorance, and the Ashtamadhas and Arshadvargas, the inner enemies such as desire, anger, greed, attachment, pride, jealousy, and ego that prevent spiritual progress. Through this symbolic ritual, Gurudeva taught that every seeker must remove these impurities from the heart to realize the divine. His message was clear. Only by practicing truth, dharma, ahimsa, and forgiveness can we overcome worldly illusions and move toward liberation. We have learned 4 lessons from this Leela. First one is always stand firmly on the path of truth and dharma. Second, practice non-violence, patience, and forgiveness in every situation. Third, remove the inner enemies that disturb the peace of the mind. Fourth, remember that true spiritual power comes through purity, humility, and complete surrender to God. Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY did not merely perform miracles. Every action of his carried a deep spiritual message meant to guide humanity toward a righteous and meaningful life. May Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY bless you and your family with peace, wisdom, good health, and unwavering devotion. That's it for today. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep chanting the divine name Om Narayana Adi Narayana Venkaya Swami Sharanam. Thank you all.